Joanne Kathleen Rowling, also known as J.K. Rowling, is one of the most successful authors in the world. But do you know what was happening behind the magic? What inspired J.K. Rowling to write the Harry Potter series, and how did its success change her life? She was sitting on a train in 1990, staring out the window, and suddenly an amazing idea for a book popped into her mind. She has always loved writing and wanted to be a writer, and she couldn't stop thinking of this idea. This is how the Harry Potter series is first born. She first thought of Harry, Ron, and Hagrid. She also thought of the school that would soon be known as Hogwarts. Rowling loved making up the characters and the names. She based a lot of them off of real life. For example, when Rowling was 4, she had neighbors named Diane and Vicky Potter. She liked their last name and remembered it to use in her books. More examples include her grandfather Stan and Ernie, who inspired the night bus drivers in Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban. Also her old strict teacher Miss Morgan, who inspired Severus Snape. Rowling spent 5 years planning the plots for all of her books. During those times, she had a lot of struggles. Number one, when her mother died, then when she lost her job and didn't like her new one, then when she broke up with her boyfriend, and finally when thieves broke into her house. After all of that, she moved to Porto, Portugal, and married a man named Jorge. They had a baby named Jessica, and Rowling spent every moment working on Harry Potter. The relationship didn't last long, though. They soon had a divorce, and Rowling became a single mother. She was very poor and had to live on welfare. Life was very rough, but she still continued to work on Harry Potter. Most of her work was done in the cafe, the Elfin House. Once she was done writing Harry Potter, she was really happy. Now she needed to find someone to publish her book. Rowling got rejected 12 times before accepted by Bloomsbury Publishing. The reason why she got rejected so much is because usually publishing houses look for similarities between other books that became famous. During the time, there's not many long children's books that became famous, so people thought Harry Potter wouldn't be famous. The reason why Bloomsbury published the book is because Nigel Newton, the founder and chief executive, wasn't going to publish it, but his daughter Alice Newton read the draft and loved it. She told her dad that he had to publish it. He thought that if his 8-year-old daughter loved it so much, other kids would too. Once Harry Potter was published, Arthur Levine bid $105,000 to bring the book to the U.S. It was renamed Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone there. The book instantly became famous. The fame was hard for Rowling because she was shy and felt very overwhelmed. She also wanted the fame to be for her book and not for herself. Also, she got a lot of fan mail but was not recognized in public often. Struggles that she had along the way were people who are anti-Harry Potter because they claimed she was trying to brainwash kids into sorcery and witchcraft. Also, they said her books were too full of violence. Critics have also said that her books are uninspiring and unoriginal. Also, Anthony Holden tried to block Rowling from getting the Whitbread Award in 2000, but Rowling was awarded it anyways later. She made other books recently also. One of her biggest accomplishments was being awarded the Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 2001 and being the Chevalier of the French Legion of Honor in 2009. Rowling now has a family with her husband, Neil Murray, and her 3 kids, Jessica, David, and Mackenzie. She's on the list of one of the wealthiest people in the world and one of the most successful authors in history. Her fortune is worth $1 billion. J.K. Rowling is a very successful author, and her books continue to bring smiles onto people's faces. For more information, go to my blog or scan this QR code.